There is a modern form of slavery that is so pervasive, so normalized, and so insidious that you probably don't even realize you are wearing the chains. You carry the shackle in your pocket. You sleep with it next to your head. You panic when you lose sight of it for more than 5 minutes. This shackle is your phone, and the master is the world. You have been conditioned to believe that you must be available. You have been taught that a good employee answers emails within 10 minutes. You have been taught that a good friend replies to texts instantly. You have been taught that a good partner is always reachable. You have been trained like a Pavlovian dog to salivate or panic at the sound of a ping, a buzz, or a ringtone. You are living in a state of continuous partial attention. You are never fully present in your life because a part of your brain is always scanning for the next interruption. You are sitting at dinner with your family, but your mind is on the Slack notification. You are trying to work on your business, but your focus is shattered by a group chat meme. You are trying to sleep, but the blue light of the screen is rewiring your circadian rhythm. You are not free. You are an on-demand resource. The world pushes a button, and you jump. Your boss pushes a button, and you work. Your anxious friend pushes a button, and you comfort them. The algorithm pushes a button, and you scroll. You have given the keys to your nervous system to strangers, corporations, and energy vampires. And you wonder why you are exhausted. You wonder why you are anxious. You wonder why you haven't achieved your big goals. It is not because you are lazy. It is not because you aren't smart. It is because you are leaking. You are leaking your most precious resource, your focus, into 1,000 tiny cracks. Today, we are going to stop the leak. We are going to teach you the art of being unreachable. We are going to explore the psychology of FOMO, fear of missing out, and replace it with JOMO, joy of missing out. We are going to deconstruct the availability heuristic and show you why the most valuable people on Earth are the hardest to contact. And we are going to give you the tactical protocols to build an iron gate around your time so you can disappear from the noise and reappear with the masterpiece. You are about to learn that your unavailability is not a flaw. It is a weapon. It is the only way to reclaim your sovereignty in a world designed to steal it. If you are ready to cut the leash and go dark, then you are in the right place. Subscribe to the channel right now. The signal is ending. The silence is beginning. The economics of attention. To understand why you must disappear, you must understand the economy you live in. We are no longer in the industrial economy. We are in the attention economy. In the past, the most valuable resources were land, oil, and gold. Today, the most valuable resource is human attention. Companies like Meta, Google, TikTok, and Netflix are not tech companies. They are attention extraction companies. Their entire business model is based on keeping your eyeballs on their screen for as long as possible, so they can sell your attention to advertisers. They have hired the smartest neuroscientists and behavioral psychologists in the world to hack your dopamine system. They know exactly what color red the notification needs to be to make you look. They know exactly how variable the rewards need to be to make you scroll. You are in a war. On one side, there is you, trying to live a meaningful life. On the other side, there are trillion-dollar algorithms trying to turn you into a zombie. If you do not have a defense strategy, you will lose. You are losing. The average person spends 4 to 6 hours a day on their phone. That is 20 to 30 years of your life staring at a piece of glass. That is a tragedy. That is a crime against your own potential. But the danger isn't just the corporations. It is the people in your life who have been infected by this culture of immediacy. They expect you to be part of the hive mind. When you don't reply instantly, they get anxious. Are you mad? Are you ignoring me? They project their addiction onto you. They want you to validate their anxiety by participating in it. By becoming unreachable, you are declaring independence. You are saying, my attention is not for sale. My time is not a public utility. My mind is private property. This is a radical act. It is a rebellion, and like any rebellion, it will face resistance. But it is the only path to freedom. The scarcity of the king. Let's look at the status dynamics of availability. Who is the most available person in any organization? The receptionist, the customer service agent, the intern. Their job is to be there. Their job is to answer. They have zero scarcity. Who is the least available person? The CEO, the founder, the king. You cannot just call the CEO. You cannot just walk in to see the king. You have to go through layers of security. You have to make an appointment. You have to wait. Why? Because their time is high value. Their attention is high leverage. If the CEO spent all day answering random phone calls, the company would collapse. He needs to spend his time thinking, strategizing, and making high-level decisions. Scarcity creates value. If you are always available, you are signaling that your time has low value. You are signaling that you have nothing better to do than to text back and forth about nothing. You are signaling that you are a receptionist in your own life. When you become unreachable, you artificially or authentically increase your status. When people can't get a hold of you, they assume you are doing something important. He must be busy. He must be working on something big. They respect you more. They value the time they do get with you more. When you finally call them back, they pick up on the first ring. Because a call from the king is an event. A call from the receptionist is a routine. You do not need to be a billionaire to use this principle. You can generate status simply by controlling access. Stop answering the phone on the first ring. Stop replying to texts within seconds. Create a response lag. Train people to understand that you operate on your own timeline, not theirs. The deep work hypothesis. Beyond status, there is the issue of productivity. Cal Newport, in his book Deep Work, argues that the ability to focus without distraction is the superpower of the 21st century. Why? Because most people have lost this ability. They can only do shallow work, answering emails, attending meetings, shuffling papers. But shallow work does not create value. It just maintains the status quo. Deep work creates value. Deep work is writing the code, painting the canvas, building the strategy, learning the hard skill. Deep work requires a state of flow. It takes about 20 minutes to get into a flow state. Every time you get interrupted by a ping, a knock on the door, a phone call, you are kicked out of flow. It takes another 20 minutes to get back in. If you are interrupted every 15 minutes, you never enter flow. You spend your entire day in a state of cognitive frustration. You are busy, but you are not productive. The unreachable man is the only one who can do deep work. He locks the door. He turns off the Wi-Fi. He puts the phone in another room. He disappears for 4 hours. In those 4 hours, he produces more than the available man produces in a week. This is how you get ahead. This is how you build the business while keeping the job. This is how you write the book while raising the kids. You ruthlessly protect the blocks of deep work. During those blocks, you do not exist to the world. You are a ghost. And if the world burns down while you are in the block, let it burn. You can deal with the ashes when you emerge. Spoiler, it rarely burns down. Most emergencies are just other people's anxiety. The joy of missing out. Their business point on American Septra is the joy of shallow work. You can unlike the principle for the world, his many death by the job. The joy of missing out. But you need to be clear that just change. The joy of shallow work is the joy. The joy of getting the difference completely promise in the same business to trial the change. The joy of training is really saying. Is FOMO, fear of missing out? What if I miss an important call? What if my friends hang out without me? What if there is breaking news? What if an opportunity comes and goes? This fear is a primal instinct. It is the fear of being left behind by the tribe. But in the modern world, FOMO is a trap. Most of the things you are afraid of missing are garbage. The breaking news is usually clickbait. The important call is usually a spammer or a time waster. The party is usually the same people having the same drunk conversations. You need to flip the script. You need to embrace JOMO, joy of missing out. JOMO is the satisfaction of knowing that you are doing exactly what you should be doing, and that you don't care what everyone else is doing. It is the pleasure of disconnection. It is the feeling of sitting in a quiet room with a book, knowing that the world is chaotic and loud, and you are safe and silent. When you disconnect, you are not missing out on life. You are tuning in to your life. You are missing out on the noise so you can hear the signal. You are missing out on the distraction so you can find the purpose. You are missing out on the superficial so you can find the profound. The things you miss on your phone are trivial. The things you miss in reality, the sunset, the look in your child's eyes, the breakthrough idea, the peace of mind, are vital. Do not trade the vital for the trivial. The tactical protocols, how to disappear. So, how do you do this? How do you go dark without getting fired or losing your friends? You need a system. You need protocols. Here is the blueprint for the Iron Gate. Protocol 1. The phone shield. Your phone is the enemy. Treat it like a loaded gun. Notification nuclear option. Go into your settings. Turn off all notifications. No red dots, no banners, no vibrations. The only thing that should make noise is a phone call. And even then, only from VIPs. Grayscale mode. Turn your screen to black and white. This removes the color stimulation that triggers dopamine. Your phone becomes a tool, not a toy. The bedroom ban. Your phone does not sleep in your room. Buy a $10 alarm clock. Charge your phone in the kitchen. This saves your sleep and your morning routine. The Do Not Disturb default. Keep your phone on DND 24/7. Set it to allow calls only from favorites, spouse, kids, parents, boss. Everyone else goes to voicemail. Check voicemail twice a day. Protocol 2. The email batch. Email is a to-do list created by other people. Do not keep your email tab open. Do not have push notifications for email. The 2-pass method. Check email only twice a day. Once at 11 a.m. after your deep work block. Once at 4 p.m. to clear the deck. The autoresponder. If you are bold, set an autoresponder. I am checking email twice a day to focus on deep work. If this is urgent, call my cell. Most people won't call because it's not actually urgent. Protocol 3. The ghost hours. Pick a block of time every day where you are completely unreachable. Maybe it is 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Maybe it is 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. During this time, the phone is off or in airplane mode. This is your sacred time. Use it to work, to read, to train, or to just stare at the wall. Tell your family, from 6 to 8, I am unavailable. Train them to respect the boundary. Protocol 4. The slow reply training. You need to retrain the people in your life. They are used to instant replies. You need to break that habit. When you get a text, do not reply immediately. Wait. Wait 30 minutes. Then wait an hour. Then wait 4 hours. Eventually, they will stop expecting instant replies. They will learn. He replies when he replies. This removes the pressure. It gives you control. You reply on your time, when you have the energy, not when the bell rings. Protocol 5. The Digital Detox Weekend. Once a month, do a hard reset. Friday night to Monday morning. No phone, no internet, no screens. Lock the devices in a drawer. Give the key to your partner. Go camping. Go hiking. Read books. Cook food. Your brain will panic for the first 12 hours. Then it will relax. You will feel time slow down. You will feel your attention span return. You will remember what it feels like to be human. The social cost. Will people be mad? Yes, at first. Your anxious friends will think you hate them. Your controlling family members will think you are being distant. Your boss might get annoyed that you didn't answer the email at 9 p.m. Let them be mad. Their anger is a symptom of their entitlement. They feel entitled to your time. You are teaching them that they are not. You are setting a boundary. Boundaries always cause friction at first, but friction creates respect. Eventually, they will adjust. They will realize, if I want to talk to him, I need to schedule it. If I want his attention, I need to have something important to say. And the people who don't adjust? The people who demand constant access? Those are the vampires. And by going dark, you are starving them. They will fall away. They will find an easier victim. Let them go. You are cleaning your garden. The power of the signal. When you become unreachable, something magical happens to your communication. Because you speak less, your words weigh more. Because you are not constantly chattering, your signal becomes clear. You become the strong, silent type. When you do send a text, people read it. When you do speak in a meeting, people listen. You have concentrated your presence. You are no longer background noise. You are the main event. This is the path of the sovereign. The sovereign does not scurry around answering every knock at the gate. The sovereign sits on the throne. He grants audiences. He does not seek them. The transformation. It is time to take back the keys to your mind. It is time to cut the digital umbilical cord. You are not a machine. You are a man. You were not born to be a node in a network. You were born to be a free soul. Imagine a life where you wake up and don't look at a screen. Imagine a day where you work for 4 hours on something you love, uninterrupted. Imagine a dinner where you look into the eyes of your partner and don't feel the phantom buzz in your pocket. Imagine a mind that is calm, clear, and sharp. This life is possible, but you have to fight for it. You have to be ruthless. You have to be willing to disappear. Go dark. Find yourself in the dark. And when you come back into the light, bring something worth showing. I want you to make a decision today. Take your phone. Look at it. Realize it is a tool, not a master. Turn off the notifications for one app. Just one. The most addictive one. Do it right now. Feel the silence. And I want to ask you a question in the comments, one that will help you. Identify the leak. What is the one app or person that steals the most of your time? Who or what is the biggest thief in your life? Name the thief, and then lock the door. Welcome to the void. Welcome to strategic solitude.